Welcome to the Let Theta Healing Inspire You series, where I interview a different Theta Healer instructor every month. My name is Cornelia Thomi, a certificate of science Theta Healer and nature conduit who allows clients to deepen their connection to nature and their inner child through the oneness connection of the Creator. I would like you to meet a fellow Theta Healer instructor friend of mine that I met in person in Switzerland in March. Her name is Andrea Valentinyova. Here we go. And she has been on a path of self development since 2012. The turning points that truly awakened her were her deeply personal, her divorce and the loss of her mother. In 2018, she discovered the Theta Healing technique, and it opened the door to profound transformation in her life. Through this work, she has experienced deep inner shifts that has led one of the most important decisions of her journey, leaving the comfort of her role as a manager in an industrial company to following a more meaningful path. Since November 2021, she has been teaching Theta Healing and continuously developing her abilities as a reader and a healer. Her intention is to help people reconnect with their inner power, their natural ability to create their lives, heal their relationships with themselves and others, and rediscover their true path. She is here to support you in bringing more clarity, balance, and ease into your life, and she offers classes in Slovak and English as well as in-person sessions. And she is looking forward to connecting with those who are aligned with her energy. Please help me to welcome Andrea to the series. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate that opportunity to talk to you.
And
Thank you so much.
how can you say your last name again? Just being because I know I said it wrong.
Of course, no, you said it's perfect.
Cancel it.
Valentiniova. Valentiniova. Yes.
Valentinyova. Perfect. So, can we kind of start off the series with like, what is your background before Theta Healing, before you got into Theta Healing? What were you up to?
So before I got to Thetahealing, as you mentioned, I was a plant manager for 15 years. I was working for an industrial company in automotive industry, which is totally different from self-development. And all these classes, everything that I did for myself, I started in 2012. Before, I would say I was more like sleeping, not really knowing that life is deeper. At some point, I realized that something is missing in my life. I
Hmm.
had everything before it. I was like married, I had a perfect job, I had family, and I was planning to have a family. And I remember that inside of me, it was just building this inner question: is this all? Am I going just to have kids and go to work every day and then raise kids and go to retire and die? So this was the first step, the first opening, let's say, to some awakening,
Hmm.
which I did start to follow, but meanwhile, what happened is that my divorce came like very quickly, and at the same time, my mom was dying. So it was really
Hmm.
an interesting time for me to go to a self-development, to understand a little bit more
Hmm.
what is it about.
Hmm. And the divorce, like, because you were talking about maybe possibly having children, it just kind of like, was that the universe doing that divine timing, do you think, or was it something different?
I'm pretty convinced that the way it happened, it was really a divine intervention.
Hmm.
It was showing me that I'm not at all at the right path and that I need to start to wake up.
Hmm.
So it was not comfortable at all because I was not able that time. I was 31 and I was never alone. I
Yeah.
never spent a night alone. Before I got together with my husband that time, I was living with my brother. I was always sharing a room with my brother. So I was almost like unable to function on my own. So it was quite difficult at the beginning.
So how did you end up finding Theta Healing at that time?
After this time, I spent 6 years approximately to have several sessions. I started to do female circles, like women's circles. It's very popular here in Slovakia. And I started to do different meditations. And I liked it, but I never felt really attracted to do this work or to go deeper. And in 2018, my therapist at the time and friend, she invited me to a circle where my future teacher came in, and I started to know Theta Healing. He showed me how it works, and as we know, it works very well. It is very, very effective.
Hmm.
So I got it was very interesting to me to observe from the first class. Everything that I was trying to get for 6 years started to make sense very quickly,
Hmm.
and the shift started to. Everybody who is in the healing probably knows and sees that these shifts, everything in life aligns very quickly after we start.
Hmm.
So this is what happened to me.
Hmm. Yeah, and it was like when I was teaching a basic class this weekend, she was just saying, I just needed to learn the language. Like she has all these cookie crumbs from all the things that she's learned in her life, but Theta Healing really brings everything together into like one path, one journey, and everything is just like laid out so easily for people to understand and how to really bring that spirituality into their everyday practice and everyday lives. So, how have you used theta healing to in your everyday life as well?
Well, at the beginning, I'm an interesting case. I didn't start to use it in my everyday life for first maybe 2, 3 years. I was going to all the classes. I repeatedly went to classes because I was so interested in knowing more.
Hmm.
But I didn't really practice. I didn't really do sessions or something. If anything, I felt like I'm not good at it at all. I
Mm.
just felt like everybody else sees more, understands more. I felt like I liked it, but I didn't think that I'm good at it.
Mm.
But then another divine intervention came, and I would never say that I would start to teach. And like actually, right now, it's my job. I'm doing it 100% of my time, and every day I'm having plenty of sessions. So it's really
Mhm.
interesting how life gave me this path.
So the last the divine intervention, how was that one coming? Was that one more supportive, or was it more like,
Well, 1.5 year after I started to do Theta, I realized that the work that I'm doing is not making me happy at all. So if I want to see the truth and tell the truth about myself, I need to change work. And I was scared because I had a perfect job. I had a job that you can call like you never leave it. It's really like a good job. And it was well paid. I had a nice like so in society I was like nicely placed and everything, but I was so scared, but I knew I need to leave. So it took me another year and a half to leave, and when I left the job, I thought I will stop doing theta healing as well. Like
Mhm.
everything looked like I'm done. But I took 6 months off and I went to Spain, and I was taking face yoga classes with a friend of mine. And she told me, "Oh, I would like some help. Can you do a session for me?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not really doing it." And she said, "No, no, no, I know you can help me." So I did session on her, and she was so grateful. She was like, you need to do it. Like, it's really good. So this was like first signal, but
Mhm.
then I didn't really listen. And then I wanted to do some classes with Diana, like most of the Thailand instructors that just want to meet her in person. So I came to instructor classes, and with my very economical brain, I thought, okay, so how many students do I need to teach just to have a return of this investment? This was my thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
So I put together first class, and 3 days before I started to teach that class, I started to feel that I can feel these students.
Yeah.
that I can understand their energies. From instructor point of view, it's so different.
Mhm.
And the moment I sit down and I started to talk to the students, that was the moment that I felt like this is it. Like it just clicked.
Mm.
And since that moment on, I'm just teaching. I'm teaching and doing sessions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm.
What have you used theta healing for in your life?
I say, and I tend to say that Thetahealing is a way of life. So even if it took me so long, it took me really 3 years to start to use it. Uh, Once I started to use it, everything shifted. So I use it for everything, to set my day, to download my food, to download places, to see in the future what is the best to do. Like I use all of it. I use all of it, and I just put it all nicely together with so that I set my energies, and especially last classes are very much based on like how you set your space so that you can continuously have a good results and feel good. So this is what I'm doing every day. It's just a lifestyle for me.
And I seen you in the Eternal, no, yeah, Eternal Radiance class there, and it was a really interesting class. Did you want to share a bit more about any of the maybe that class and what inspired you to host it for
Yes,
Shabnam?
yes. Eternal Radiance is an elective class that was created like approximately a year ago. And I was attracted to that class from the beginning because it's based on Sufi tradition, and I love Sufism. It's
Mhm.
really interesting the way they see the world and all the philosophy around Sufism. So that was the first point that was really interesting to me. And the second part, it's also based on Enneagram. Enneagram is a typology of people that is based on 9 types of personalities that are many times based on our typology, on how we were raised. And the way Shabnam did and created this class was so interesting to me. She identifies these 9 types of personalities as types of egotism, like ego fixations.
Mhm.
And for me, it's just magical how it worked. I was so nervous though. Like before the class, I was so triggered. I don't remember I would be so triggered in a very long time.
Yeah.
It was it was really effective.
Yeah, so
So,
for me, I felt like I was meant to take the course in December, and then I like talked myself out of it. My ego talked myself out of it. So I've been like triggered for it for a long time.
oh yeah, that was really interesting. I felt, especially the last 2 weeks, I just couldn't like handle my emotions. I was I was so triggered in everything. So I'm glad the class is gone, like that we went through it.
Yes.
I loved it because it had a really deep impact on my core and very important personality traits. Like
Mhm.
I saw why I'm so triggered, why I'm hiding always, like I'm trying to pretend I'm better, or I'm
Mhm.
trying to put some like nice mask of someone who is super developed. And then my inner child was just crying for attention. So sometimes I just started to do things that I just couldn't control. So it really helped. I'm so glad that we went there. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Are you doing any other offerings like outside of Theta Healing? Like, are you doing any like circles or anything like that that you had mentioned?
Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling it's one of my divine timings to work with women,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pushing this divine timing away for 3 years and it keeps coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it on my post-its. in my to-do lists that I would like to open some female circles because I feel it's really important.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it yet, but I would
Hmm.
like to. No, I'm
Yes.
doing on healing right now.
Yes. I'm actually getting like this weekend I got, hey, let's do a women's circle. Let's do talk about theta healing. Let's bring all that in. And then like I was like, look at that. We're probably gonna do one this August. So
Oh, amazing.
in Canada,
Congratulations.
yeah. So
That's great.
it seems like everything is put going into place. It just flows when I let it flow. Just like here, probably when you've let it flow, it'll go. And if it's you're not letting it flow, it's yeah, not flowing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I already did it before I started to teach, before I went to this class with Viana and started to teach instructor classes. I thought that this is what I'm going to do in my life,
Mm,
that I'm going to work with groups of women. So
mhm,
I had my first circle just right before I started to teach. And it was really interesting. It's connected to Theta Healing actually. So I'm going to tell you the story because the story began on Planes One class. I took a Planes One and we talked to laws in that class. And the law that I was talking to was law of beauty. And 1 week after I took that class, I was sitting at the terrace with a friend to have a coffee, and suddenly the law started to talk to me. So, in an hour, I had a program for my class, I mean, for that
mhm.
female circle. I had the name of the company I'm going to have. So the company I'm having now, and the name is from that time.
Yeah.
Everything started to just come in. I wrote it down and I put it on Facebook. Uh, and in maybe 2 hours, the circle was full. That was that was impressive. That was really cool. But then I started to feel very attracted to go deeper into that, to start to teach and so on. And I started to just, I just didn't feel it. I just didn't
Mhm.
feel doing more of that
Yeah.
time.
Hmm.
Maybe now.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And when it feels like it's the right time, you will know. Like, yeah. Hmm.
What
Um,
is your, excuse me, I know it's about me, but what is your circle going to be about? I'm interested, like,
the one that it's coming up through about the land and healing the land and healing the spirit within the person and the inner child and their connection to the land and to the nature around them. That's what I've been being guided to do. And like once people are connecting themselves to their inner child and they're really feeling who they are, then that gives them permission to like relax into the land and allow the land to support you like a mother would, protective mother would support the land or the person, the child, and then just allows creator that I'll channel whatever creator wants me to do. So yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
I'm doing a bit more and more of that, and I'm seeing that the people around me are getting more ready to do healing the land. Everybody is talking, not everybody, like people I'm connected to are talking about healing the land and healing the ecosystem and bringing Mother Nature back and working and supporting. And I'm like, wow, it's really opening up. And then anytime I speak with someone about theta healing, their just eyes are go like, I want to do that too. I'm like, okay, it's getting here. It's getting here.
that's amazing.
Is there when you talk about your business, like the beauty part of the business, are you still doing like that with the theta healing as well, like more connected to that, or
Not really.
okay?
Uh, I'm focusing right now on adjusting the way I'm working.
Hmm.
So right now, my focus is on, am I aligned? How am I aligned with the work? How do I do sessions?
Yeah.
How can I do it the best I can? So every topic is different,
Hmm.
but what keeps coming back, and I feel I would like to kind of discover it more, is how to have healthy relationships. because this is a big topic. We have a lot of collective consciousness issues in Slovakia and in Europe
Yeah.
around relationships. So I think I'm going to focus on that part.
Okay.
And at the beginning, I was thinking more beauty, sexuality, and so on, but this will be part of it. I feel
Mhm.
this partnership is really important.
Oh, that would be really good. Yeah, it's nice. Like, worked on this morning my divine masculine and my divine feminine. It sounds like my feminine was really like overshadowing my divine masculine. And I was like, well, that's interesting because it's usually the other way around. So they were a little bit at fighting with each other. So yeah, so that cleared that and it feels a lot better too.
Great.
Um, what was like like you've talked about going to, like I met you in Switzerland with the quantum jump class there. How was your
Mhm.
experience with that class?
Well, that's the first time when I was teaching it, and every time I go for a class for the first time, I'm a little like observing.
Hmm.
It's very rare for me that I jump into the class and I'm super happy about it for the first time. But I felt a shift after the class. I felt I can see more. I can go deeper into Theta. I can see more details, and this is the why the class was created. So
Hmm.
I'm really glad that I can discover it more this summer. I will do instructor class for that. So I'm
Okay.
looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Oh, that'll be good. You're going to Switzerland again?
I'm going to Montana this year.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are you, so you're
Yeah.
taking some of the DNA classes too then in Montana?
I'm taking DNA 4 part 4 instructors.
Hmm. Okay.
I have the others already,
Okay.
so,
Oh
and I
yeah.
was teaching now DNA 4 part 2, and it was really a nice experience. It was really.
Mhm. Yeah. Are there any like cool, like I'm just getting like that you're going to be at some point offering people to come in person to Slovakia at some point, or maybe Slovakia is the wrong. Is that the right country? Is that the country's name?
Yes, Slovakia
Okay.
is the
Oh,
right
I
country.
said it right. Okay, good. I'm just getting that you're
Yeah.
going to be doing retreats and you're going to be bringing people in at some point, and doing classes with people from around the world in Slovakia.
Yeah,
Is
that would
there
be amazing.
is that something that you have on your radar?
What I have on my radar is to open up more to international clients
Yeah.
because most of my clients are Slovak,
Hmm.
and this is how I felt it at the beginning. But I think I'm limiting myself a little bit by this because Slovak language is quite specific. So I would like to teach more in English,
Hmm.
and we will see teach, open up, do something more also in English. I like to make give sessions in English, and I taught few classes in English. So yeah, I would be glad to do that.
Hmm.
Slovakia is like, especially here in Bratislava, I think it's really nice, peaceful. All Slovakia is beautiful, so I hope I can attract more people to come here. That would be cool.
Is it a lot of like nature stuff as well, or is it more like city? Or explain the area to us a little bit.
Oh, so Slovakia is all of it. The biggest city is a capital where I live, and it's 400,000 inhabitants. So it's not a big city. It can be like a really small place for some.
Hmm.
So Slovakia is very like green. We are not around the sea, but we have beautiful mountains. Um, I'm more a city girl, so I
Hmm.
like Bratislava.
Yeah.
But we have all of it. We have all of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
I like it here because it feels soft. It's a very peaceful space here. I like it. I like it very much that um, people are just nice
Yeah.
to each other. and
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
Sounds like a nice place. It's probably, I think it's bigger than Switzerland anyways, the country is, right? In size.
Uh, I am not sure right now. I think yes, we are a little bit. I don't know how many inhabitants is in Switzerland, but yeah, we are not very big. We are 5 million inhabitants. So,
But like the area, you have more area than Switzerland, right?
well, Switzerland
It's
is
tiny.
very. Oh my gosh, Switzerland's mountains are amazing. It's
Yeah.
not really what we have here, but it's
Yeah.
beautiful here as well.
Yeah. But if you look on the map, it's Slovakia is bigger than Switzerland, I would say.
Really?
I, oh, is
Yeah.
it? No?
I
Okay.
don't know.
Oh, it's close to it, I guess. A
I
little
feel
more.
like I'm try like I don't know. I should know this probably, but
I
I
will have
don't.
to look it up right now because I'm just like, how do I not know what Slovakia looks like? This is like not good. Slovakia, country in Europe. Here we go. Oh, Slovakia, yes. It looks like, yes, it looks like it is bigger than or close to the size of Switzerland. Looks like
Yeah, I
you're a
would say
bit
close.
longer, like longer. Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't been to Slovakia, but I have gone to Prague. So,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's Prague is a really interesting city, old
Oh, it's
city.
beautiful. I
Hmm.
love it there. I love it there. I have many friends living there.
Is
So
is that language, the Czech language to the Slovakian language, is that similar or is it quite different?
we have similar languages.
Hmm.
It's a different language.
Yeah.
It's a different structure. But when Czech and Slovak for me at my age, because I worked with little children, they don't really understand Slovak anymore. But in my age, it's
Hmm.
easy. We can speak to each other, and I speak Slovak, and that person speaks Czech, and we just understand each other. We
Hmm.
can read, and in Slovakia, it's easier because when we were together till 1993, we were together like one country, Czechoslovakia, and most of the movies were in Czech. So
Hmm.
for Slovaks, it's very easy to understand. Now, but I worked with a 10-year-old girl who couldn't understand when I was speaking. So her mom needed to translate for her.
Oh, wow. So
Yeah.
they in the schools and they don't speak Slovak anymore or
In Czech, they never spoke
okay.
Slovak, but as we
Oh,
were
it's
one country, it was more like together.
oh, yes. Now I
Now,
understand.
kids,
Yes.
yeah, kids don't understand. Yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah, it's
makes
hard
sense.
to yeah, it's hard to catch or really understand that nuances because you can't really compare it to other languages.
Hmm.
But the base of the language and many words are very similar.
Hmm.
So it's just very easy. And most of the books, Theta Healing books are in Czech actually, not in
Hmm.
Slovak. So
Okay. So then you're using the checkbooks to teach them basically.
yes, yes. And like I have many Czech students.
Hmm. Okay.
So yeah, sometimes I wake up, I look at my calendar, and I'm like, sometimes it comes to me like, I have only Czech people today. It's really, yeah. It for me, it's very like
Hmm.
there is not a big difference.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
we are different countries right now,
Yeah.
different structures.
Yeah, and there's probably some slang words that you use and that they are like, "What did she just say?"
Um, yes, but I would say mostly in my age range,
Hmm.
it's
They
we can
understand. Yeah.
understand everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. What are some cool things that you have created using theta healing, or some cool manifestations that you've created?
Using Theta Healing, what did I create? Mm, well, for me, it's hard to say because I don't really separate it, saying like this is because of it, or this is I can see it immediately. I can see it in clients. I can see when they shift.
Yeah.
For me, using Theta, I can see all my life changed actually.
Hmm.
But to say one manifestation. As I told you, I'm playing a lot with basically all the exercises that we work with.
Hmm.
My favorite one is remembering the future.
Yeah.
So this is something that I use very often, and it helps me to create what I need because I ask like, okay, so if it doesn't go like this, so what do I need to do and so on? What is the best decision? So this is something that I'm using, but I don't really see right now something very quick that I would create.
Well, that's all right. Um, is there anything like that you do, like any other offerings that you do outside of theta healing? No.
No, I only work with Theta.
Okay.
I decided to do it like this right now
Hmm.
because I think that technique has so much power when you do it well, when you do it in a proper way,
Hmm.
that I just want to explore this.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not doing anything else, but what I'm doing is to really see how can I do it more efficiently? What can I do to make it like to go really through to the root? As easily as possible.
Hmm.
How can I download the room? How can I like I'm playing with kindness. I'm playing with what is really going to help this person to go through it.
Hmm.
So yeah, but I'm only doing theta.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
My decision. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought maybe you might be doing like using theta, but doing your own offerings using theta or something like that, like group work or anything like that.
Oh, I what I did is with after I teach classes, I created a group and I support students.
Yeah.
And from this year, what I'm doing is to have every second Tuesday of the month, I'm doing a healing group.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is we get together and I'm doing like quick healings on everybody. So this is what I introduced, but it's still theta healing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing practice group, everything with theta. Like, how can you do it better?
Hmm. Hmm. That sounds amazing. Yeah. Sounds like your students are very supported.
I
Hmm.
hope so. I do my best. Yeah, I really do my best. I love it. And
Hmm.
I have many students already that are teaching already. And also I have many students that are doing sessions and offering sessions. And I decided to support them in a way I missed being support when I started to do it.
Hmm.
So I would really love them, like those that want, they can really go deep and they can learn a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes a lot of
Of course.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was kind of feeling that too when I was teaching the in-person class there this weekend. I was like, oh, I would have loved to have known this stuff about in-person stuff. But at the time I was doing it, it was COVID and we weren't allowed to sit in person, and so we just learned online.
Yeah, that's different. I learned, yeah, most of my classes I did in person.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's different.
Yeah, like when I first went to Montana to do intuitive anatomy, I understood why we touched the other person because beforehand I had no idea we touched the other person because, well, I knew we had touched the other person, but I found that, and I touched the other person, it's easier for me to scan that person, not scan everybody else in the room because I was going into like, whoa, there's so much energy here. And then they're like,
Yeah,
touch. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why we touch. Okay, I understand now.
yeah, it's different. It's a different experience, but it's still very profound. I love teaching in online and having online students. For me as a teacher, it's so much easier to have this overview of the room
Yeah,
when they are online than in person. In person, they're like, "Oh, I want to go there, and I want," and I'm like, "Oh,
yeah.
I can't really have a." So then there is more trust, of course, in these in-person classes.
Hmm. Hmm. Of course, yeah. Did you want to take our audience members up to the Theta Healing meditation and maybe provide downloads or anything else that Creator tells you? Would you like this?
Yes, of course. of course. So when you're ready, you just close your eyes. You don't have to close your eyes, but I prefer to close my eyes to feel better and just connect with your heart. And take a deep breath in, breathe out, focus on your heart, and imagine the energy coming from your heart to the center of the earth. And from the center of the earth, coming back through your feet, through your body, going up to your head and creating a beautiful ball of light. Imagine this ball of light and go up through the universe, through layers and layers of light, through a golden light and jelly-like substance, into tingling white light, and go deeper and deeper in that light. And imagine that ball disappear. And when you are there, you can just feel this unconditional love, feeling every cell of your body. You can feel that places or little spaces in your personal place that were stressed. You can just feel that they start to feel calmer. And imagine the light going into every cell of your body, every little space. What I would like to offer you is that you know what it feels like, that you can achieve anything you want, that you know what it feels like to follow your dreams.
Yes.
And thank you. That you know what it feels like to trust your instincts, trust your
Yes.
intuition. That you know what it feels like to understand the difference between your intuition and creator's guidance. That
Yes.
it's easy for you. That you know what it feels like to trust your path, to trust that you are guided, to trust your divine timing.
Yes.
That you know how and when, and that it's possible for you to follow your dreams, and that you are supported in it. Can we teach you that as well, please? And can also show you that it's possible, easy, and very, very gently you can receive guidance, that you know who is guiding you, that you know the highest and the best way for you, and that you know how to be supported and you know how to open to this support as well. Can
Yes.
we teach you? Amazing. For some reason, I feel that it, can we show you that you are important, that what you are doing, that everything that you are planning to do is there for you, and that you can trust yourself. Can we
Yes.
teach you?
Yes.
And that you have your space on earth, you have your space in your community, you have your role in your family, and that you know what it feels like to belong as well,
Yes.
and that you are loved,
Yes.
that you can allow others to love you, and that you can allow yourself to open your heart, and that it's possible for you to feel the love in everything that you are doing.
Yes.
Hmm. And that you can feel good in your everyday life, that it's safe for you to feel good in your everyday life
Yes.
without creating extra problems. You just can open up and be successful, and it's easy for you. Can we teach you
Yes.
that? Ah, great. Amazing. How do you feel?
Good. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Better. Yeah. Good. Hi. Thank you very much.
Thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate that. I'm so glad that you invited me.
And then before we close, I always ask everyone that I interview, is there any last minute or last things that you would like to share with the group? Any offerings that you're having, any classes that you're doing, as well as any just like basically anything that words of wisdom. That's what I usually do. If you like have any words of wisdom you want to offer people.
Words of wisdom. Uh, Let me see. It's going to be connected with what I was just uploading. And I feel that every person on earth deserves to understand and know it, that they have their place here and that they are allowed to be happy. And for me, it's really important to give this message to everybody that feels like, oh, it's hard and it should be hard. No, it shouldn't. We can evolve, we can create, we can feel good at the same time, and we can really enjoy our lives. And many people feel like this is not accessible to them. And I would like to invite them to allow themselves to find this path that is supported for them. So, this is what I would like to say.
Thank you. That is a really good reminder for everyone to remember that they have a path that is actually in support and is something that they actually want to do and that they can
Yes,
stay on this path.
yes, that's so important. Yeah. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you as well for coming out, and I will talk to you a bit later. Take care.